It was a visit to South Africa crowned in success. The Zulu king granted the London project a rare audience, and in a short space of time, His Majesty King Goodwill Zwelithini and Roger Payne cemented not only a friendship but also an ongoing collaboration. It's hoped that Shaka Zulu London will be able to help fund needy Zulu projects in KwaZulu-Natal. But the trip began with a visit to the outskirts of Johannesburg and Roger Payne meeting James Erdang, a man who for many years has worked tirelessly to help disadvantaged families in the townships. James is the founder of Education Africa, a project which has been supported year on year by people like Richard Branson, Sting and Elton John. Huge fundraising events have been held in London and elsewhere, and it's hoped that in the near future the vast Shaka venue in London will host similar events. Roger Payne saw for himself the extent of Education Africa's involvement in several areas of education and promised that he and his London team would help. As Roger continued his tour, he was made aware of the vast poverty in some areas and of how HIV and AIDS is destroying literally thousands of families, leaving children orphaned and often with very little hope.
We have 130 children that come here in the afternoons from the community. They're AIDS orphans and vulnerable children. They get a free meal and then they get assisted homework till 5 o'clock, and then on Saturdays they have a longer program as well, and it's all free because they're extremely poor kids as well from the community, so using our facilities.
He was told that education was a beacon of light in countless lives and that any help would be greatly appreciated by Education Africa and, of course, the children themselves. The £5.5 million Shaka Zulu restaurant is scheduled to open in May. It's being created on a huge scale with enough space for 850 people over 2 floors. There'll be a Cape Town-inspired fish bar and cocktail lounges overlooking an incredible African theatre and dining experience. Roger Payne felt it essential to respectfully approach the Zulu nation and get the blessing of the king, an 8th-generation descendant of Shaka Zulu. At a meeting on the Thanda Game Reserve, the king said he supported the project. It kept his culture alive and could only bring good to Zulus. Roger Payne told the king it was his firm intention to help Bayedi, a Zulu job creation project endorsed by His Majesty. Fine beadwork, clothing and other items made by people in the region will be on sale in the London venue's retail section. The king said that he was glad that for once such items wouldn't be copied and sold by Chinese forgery gangs.
But if it's cotton, that's what the Chinese are doing. And they've actually discovered machines to produce these things, and they make it, pack it to South Africa.
An excellent wine from the famous Stellenbosch vineyards has been produced for the King's cellars, and from May it'll be on sale at Shaka Zulu in London. Roger Payne told His Majesty that much of the produce at the London restaurant would be sourced from South Africa. One of the garments shown here may be incorporated into a uniform at the venue. Roger Payne indicated that £1 or more might be levied on certain dishes and then sent to support Bayedi's efforts in job creation and education.
But I want to make sure that everything we do in Shaka Zulu comes to Zululand.
Yes,
you know, I don't want
I agree
that.
with you.
I think that we have to develop that relationship.
Because my concern is education.
The king said the money could help save lives. So a worthwhile trip on every front, with a good working relationship now firmly established with the king, so much so that Roger Payne has been invited to join the Bayedi board.
Fantastic. This is fantastic. Beautiful. Handmade by the ladies who are here with us. We're at Thunder. We've just met with King Goodwill and we've submitted our relationship. He's fully endorsing the restaurant and has offered us some advice regarding designs, and we're looking forward to a fruitful and long trading relationship with the Buy Any Retail and Shaka Zulu retail options.
The King, complete with his ever-present police escort and entourage, made off back to the royal palace.
Bye!
While Roger Payne returned to London to announce that TV super chef Barry Vera would be in charge at the Shaka Zulu restaurant as executive chef.
Camel is a delicacy and mainly eaten in the south, and I'm told it's a lot leaner and lower in fat than beef, and they use everything. Even the hump is minced together with the meat.
Barry's successful Feast television series on independent television and the Discovery Channel has won him fans in 80 different countries. His decision to come to Shaka is being seen as something of a coup.